Clean it off. Okay. So now we're not doing more or less on the lower grids or the higher grids. It's just 3 passes all the way through. So we're going to do 1 overlapping vertical pass.
Put some good pressure on there.
Yeah, about the pressure you want is like, imagine if a gallon of milk was sitting on top of the machine, about 8 pounds of pressure. 1 horizontal overlapping pass. I can already feel it, like you can feel it getting smoother each time you do a pass. And then 1 overlapping circular pass. And this is going to remove all the 60 grit scratches. The one thing about these diamonds is that even though the 60 grit is really aggressive, the 120 takes the scratches out really fast.
But that circular pattern helps you get
It just keeps it flat and like so. So that was 120.
Do you find that you have to dress these diamonds?
The white resin, you do have to dress them
Yeah.
occasionally, yeah. 'Cause they're so soft that the slurry gets compacted into the surface.
Does
So
it matter what grit dressing stick? Because we were just looking at dressing sticks and there was a bunch of different grits.
well, because this is so soft, I recommend 120.
120.
You could even use a piece of sandpaper. But yeah, you don't need anything more coarse than that. You're going to remove more material than you want. So again, 3 passes. That was the 220. So the major upside of these pads is they're very hard and they're very rigid. They don't curl up in the toolbox.
Yeah.
They keep a flat finish. If you have stone where somebody else has gone in, like a limestone or travertine top, and they kind of like orange peeled it and stuff, the 60 will plane it flat. So this is a 400. Again, 3 passes. These are very, very smooth. So they'll kind of adjust to your machine.
Okay.
First couple times you use them, and then they just, you don't have to put a lot of pressure with them. We designed these to be, what's that? You absolutely could. I should have brought one, but I didn't. But yeah, you could definitely, yeah, one of those weighted drivers would be perfect. So as I do the cut, and I go over and then I change to do the next pass, you can already feel like how much smoother it is. And every time you squeeze, you can feel how much smoother it is. And I'm just doing 3 passes on each step. They leave a perfect scratch pattern for the next grit to come out. So those are all that's like the first stage up to 400. Nothing spectacular yet, but the next 3 steps is where it really starts to pop. What's that?
Would you use that to, like, if you had to leave a home finish on that?
I would finish it with like a
vortex pad or something?
Yeah, like a DIP pen. So here you can see how much thicker the white ones are. They wear faster, which they're designed to do. But
now you couldn't jump to a pyro pad right now.
you could, but
Why would you?
I mean, you're gonna go through the same number of steps to get the shine. Why not stick with these?
got them all on a 2.
Just one. Yeah, with 3 passes. So whatever your first cut needs to be, you do that, and then it's literally just 3 thorough passes. I do vertical, horizontal, and then circular. And no matter the grit, the 3 passes has been enough to get rid of the previous scratches. Even with the 120 after the 60, it gets rid of the scratches. So you can spend a lot less time with these. So the 800's starting to show decent reflection, but the next 2 are where it's really gonna.
So where do you spend the most time to get for the shine? The next 2 you're saying? Or
Not the most time really, but the next 2 is where it really starts to.
Great reflection already.
Yeah. And so to get this amount of reflection on a regular resin, you'd have, like at this stage, you'd have to run it wet to dry and burn it in dry. Like our ultra resins will do that, but it's extra work. But this will, and this is not a great piece of Crema Marfil. Like when we polish this stuff with MB12 or like the batch that we got, it's not that good. It doesn't come out that nice. So this actually leaves a better polish than any of the compounds.
Now, are you guys going to work on these sets for floors eventually?
Yeah. We're still dialing in a few things, but eventually I'd like to come out with a variation that would work on floors, like the lippage. But right now, you'd have to, like if you use it on a floor, it would have to be flat with no joints. So a floor that's been ground flat, or like terrazzo. So I still do 3 passes. I just go a little bit slower on the last 2 steps, and then and the other nice thing too is like most resin pads, when they get up to the last couple steps, they kind of bite and they grab, and you gotta, these don't do that at all. So look at the shine now.
So this is that's 3,000?
1800.
Oh, 1,800.
Yes. So we still got one more, which is the 6,000. All right, so last step. Now these pads are made, they're specifically designed to be used with low speed and low pressure. And you can use, like you can just let the machine go with that, with just very little pressure, but you can also push as hard as you want. So I like to make it a little firm, but so, and this is even like, if you had a good piece of Crema Marfil without all these little like clusters in here that get cloudy, it would come out even better, but we'll give it one more for good measure. Okay. That's this. You can feel,
This is the 6,000.
that's the 6,000. No resin smear, no swirls, no circles, no nothing. It's just all nice and clean.
Those come in what sizes, Cameron?
4-inch and 5-inch. And we can use a little bit of clean it up with some Easy Oxy, get rid of the residue. Perfect.
Should I call him or should I call him?
A little bit of Finito Ultimate.
Nice.
Pads here. Like we just did a live demo on YouTube, so you can see the video. It's
Yeah.
like 10 minutes long.
No lippage, huh?
It's for mainly the counters right now.
Okay. Is that attached to whatever little machine is over there in the corner?
Yeah, you can put them on the UFO. You can put them on this countertop machine. You can put them on a floor machine on flat floors like terrazzo or a marble that's been flattened, but any joints will tear apart the white resin. So get these pads from mbstonepro.com.